How's it going, everybody? Tonight we're going to be doing a replay of Warriors Path. This was a tournament that happened over at Worlds Collide last Saturday. Not the Saturday 2 days ago, but Saturday a week from there. So I'm going to be going over watching all the local recording parts that we have for this, and we'll go ahead and I'll kind of commentate on the whole thing, and that's usually what we do here. For those of you not in the loop, what we usually do is we do a local recording for all the Guilty Gear tournaments, because if we didn't and we were on stream, we'd actually be going to like 2 or 3 a.m. and some people just can't make it that long. We had to vote in the community to decide if we're going to just stream that long or if we should actually do a local recording, and most people seem to like the idea of doing a local recording and then putting it all up on stream here. And then with the stream, we can go ahead and kind of have a community thing where you can talk and chat. We can put that whole thing together, and we can kind of make this more of the event instead of the actual stream itself. So, perfect. So what I'll do is we're going to go ahead and get started here. Give me one moment. So as you can see, this is our bracket. We've got 6 people for this tournament. It was the Worlds Collide just got to a new location, so it was the first time we were able to go to this one. It's not a laundromat anymore, but it kind of looks like a laundromat. The joke is like you can get your clothes cleaned while you're also playing Smash Brothers Melee or something like that. So we had 6 people for this tournament. It was Quash, Wyvern, Tronzilla, myself, CFG, Mech, and Aligari. So we got Aligari and Mech. Aligari has been playing for quite a long time now in +R. I remember when he kind of just got started with it with my group when I moved over to my new apartment. We were holding casuals at my place. He's been doing a lot of improvement lately, just crazy good. Mech has kind of joined the scene recently. He plays a ton of fighting games. Been into more Dead or Alive 6 and stuff like that lately. But he always shows up to a lot of this stuff, and he doesn't have to. I really appreciate him doing it. It really shows that he's trying to learn, he's trying to get better at the game. Mech was not the only Justice player there tonight. We also had Tronzilla, one of the better SoCal players. One thing I always say about Tronzilla is if you start underestimating him, you are going to lose, because with Tronzilla, a lot of his buttons and the way he does certain things, it might not look like he's actually thinking too much about what he does, but that's the secret. He actually is. So anyway, we get into Mech here. So Mech is... So Mech is playing Justice, like I said. He's trying to make sure he's got a lot of distance from Order Soul, who's Aligari here, but Aligari is pretty good at keeping up the pressure, playing a basic Order Soul Gorilla game. Aligari's no Gorilla though. He's really, really good at instant stopping for blocks. That's kind of his biggest trait, I think. Really keeping on the string pressure there, getting that guard meter cranked up. It's hard for Justice to get out of the corner when he doesn't have any meter to do something like a Superior Trance. And so Aligari's really going to try and push that forward to Justice, or to Mech. Good air throw there. Aligari finally got in the next corner, threw him the wrong direction, but that kind of happens when you're holding back while you're going to go for a throw. He ends up getting the first win here, so we're going to go ahead and update the score. Oops, that's Mech. Aligari getting a good start. Got a bunch of those pokes going on. Ends up crossing him up, but not really a good tactical cross-up. Ends up putting himself in the corner. Justice bombs are really hard to deal with. They're something that every character has to have some sort of struggle with, though some characters are really good at it. Because of the way the bombs work, Justice actually has a lot of either really good or really bad matchups. Okay. So a bunch of really good or really bad matchups depending on the matchup. So some of them, for example, if Justice is going up against Chip and you're doing a whole bunch of range, because of that, you got to really keep an eye out on what your bad matchups are and how you can beat those. Pause here for a second. It looks like I might be lagging the system here. It's like things might have settled down there. Sorry about that. Let me go backwards just a little bit because I'm not sure exactly where the stream stopped. if it even did. So this looks like a good spot at the start of the round. So where were we? Okay. So with Order Soul, he kind of gets a benefit when he stays back and charges up. So it's kind of a good thing against Justice, because Justice wants to keep you far away. So while he's keeping you away, just like that, you can go ahead and charge your charge meter. There's not really too many good options, I don't think, for Order Soul to get in on Justice. His Gun Flame, where he goes underneath, I'm not sure how effective that is. Some characters are surprisingly really good against Justice when it seems like they might not be. So for example, Potemkin is really good against Justice because Potemkin can slide head anytime that Justice is a bomb, and bam, all the bombs are gone. So it all depends on what specific moves they've got. That was a good use of getting hit just in order to extend and get that kill. So Aligari is going to take the win. While he does that, let's take a look at the brackets here. So we had Mech versus Aligari. Oops, I didn't start. Okay, we had Mech versus Aligari, and Aligari ended up winning 2-0. Next is going to be Wyvern and Tronzilla. Let's go ahead and get these names changed on here. Alright, there we go. Wyvern and Tronzilla. Let's go ahead and get this one started.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
Now they're doing button giving. Alright, we'll get this figured out.
Please select your character.
There we go. Not a bad stage. Got their buttons configured. They're all set now.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
Okay, so Tronzilla is able to get him to the side pretty quickly. Now, one of Tronzilla's biggest strengths is he's really good at Justice Ball. Keeping the opponent locked down with bombs, making sure that they bounce back and forth, and making it so like their final hit with a bomb is going to send them further away, so they have to get it reset. It's a skill that doesn't look like it's too tough to do, but every single bomb he's holding, he has to be holding another button while he's doing other stuff. So when you see two bombs out there and he's jumping up and hitting them with a slash or a heavy slash or something like that, that's him holding two buttons while jumping up and attacking. And he's done that with like 3 buttons too. So it's always something you have to kind of be worried about and making sure you're focusing on. Good attempt at the counter, but didn't time right. It's a missed throw or something looked like for Wyvern. Good burst there by Tron. He's gonna put him just in the right position for those bombs. Knock him away with a Michael Sword, and ends up being right next to him. Not a good spot for Justice to be in the corner. Good use of strike back tail. Gets him knocked all the way to the corner there with his Michael Sword. Playing Justice Ball, trying to go for that 6P. That's, right there was something I don't see that much. A Tiger Knee Magic Carpet Ride for a Slayer. I don't get to see that too often. Ooh, yeah, that was going to be it anyway, whether he bursted or not. So I'm not going to say bad burst because he had to have bursted or he was going to die. So 1 point goes to Tron. Okay, Tron loses to a sweep right there. Old 2D. Oh, I wasn't able to get past that for those bombs. Now, Justice has a really strong backdash. With a ton of invincibility. Not quite as strong as, say, Potemkin's, but really high up there. Keeping him away, using those bombs. Just slightly too far for his Michael Blade to go out. Or Michael Sword. Michael Blade's EX1, I think. The Force Break version. Yeah. Okay, Wyvern getting his bearings straight now. Doing some good timing for backdashing. Yeah, there we go. Good job, Wyvern. Not sure how much practice he had before this game here. There we go, getting some bombs ready. Just this wall of bombs. And one big trick you want to do is don't faultless defend too much because you're gonna lose all of your meter blocking that, and you might need some of that meter if you want to get in very quickly and use maybe a force break or something like that. Good use of 6P from Tronzilla for his overhead move. Ooh, that's gonna hit. Ouch. Perfect by Tronzilla. Justice's 6P is that move where he puts his hand over his head and strikes like that. What a lot of people don't know is the top of that move, when it's above his head, is its own separate hit. Definitely something you want to keep an eye out for as well. It has to be faultless defended in the air. Just that wall of bombs not getting through. Good conversion and keeps him back in the side. You know, this, like I said, it sucks having to deal with this, but every character has to deal with this unless you've got some very, very special gimmick, which most don't. Like Chip's teleport or something like that, you know? Even Baiken's Suzerain move where she runs forward and blocks the whole time won't get through it. The unique thing about Justice's bombs is they only explode when you let go of the button. So if you run underneath, it's not going to explode, and then once you're done, just to make them explode. So very difficult to get around that. Tronzilla ended up getting a second point here. So the winner is Tronzilla. Let's go ahead and switch back to our brackets view here again. Tronzilla wins 2-0. Find out who we're going to have next on the stream. Alright, here we go. So Aligari and I play a lot. We have a lot of experience against each other. So it's more about a balance of trying to trick the other person from what we already know, and just using our own knowledge. We know each other so well that it's hard to really use much of it. Oh, getting some slowdown again? What's going on there? Okay. So, Order Soul has... Ooh, what a risky 6P I did, but I still got hit by a Dragon Punch on Wake Up there. That double jump was me going for an instant air dash, but whiffing it. No. I'm rusty or something. You're gonna see my... I'm sure you're gonna see my execution. Man, that's dumb. Why was I doing that? It's mostly what you think of when you play and you watch yourself, right? Like, why did I do that? I'm whiffing everything here tonight. Holy cow. Like, you see me missing my, my double jump, or my, my instant air dash. I was missing my dash cancel into things. This is awful. I'm just embarrassed. Look at that. Good use of, Suzerain there. See, now, Aligari is pretty good at blocking my, fuzzy guard, so I actually went low that time when I landed. Something I don't do too often, but I try to mix them up. He was able to block it. It's like Aligari's just on a sliver of health left here. How's he going to end up getting through this? Good block on his part. Good burst on my part. Could have thrown there, but I didn't. Aligari's going to try and... Oh, he didn't. Faultless defense. Got chip death on there. So I take the first round. The interesting clash there. We both counter-hit each other, but I was able to push him further away to the corner, but that's moot now because now I'm in the corner. That was slightly too far away for me to go for the throw trap, which is definitely what I was going right for right there. Ooh, not quite. Yep. I'm gonna try and use his charge at some point. I don't have my burst yet. Ooh, that was a mistake follow-up, but like I did an FRC in order to make sure it was safe, so I at least survived. Pretty rough here. I don't think there's it's okay. Air throws and Order Soul work hand in hand. Order Soul has a very unique kind of jump arc. He's heavier than most characters, and so as we all know in physics, when you're heavier, you fall faster. So because of that, that weight ends up making things a little weird for him when he jumps at you. You can really feel the weight when you're playing as Soul. Not sure if that was gonna link there. Right there, I missed the air tatami mat. Like I said, I was whiffing a lot this night. I remember it. Good use of Suzerain there. A weird conversion, but you know, hey, Black Beat still does damage, right? Oops, not looking good. Oh man. Ooh, killed with a 2K. Man, that was close. But 1 point goes to CFG. How's it going tonight, chat? Syncadoos in there.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Hey. Ooh, burst right away. I couldn't have gotten much off that counter hit since I didn't have any meter and it was middle of the screen. I'm happy for him to use his burst though. But you know, also using your burst early on means you're going to get it back again later on. You can get like 3 bursts or something like that within a good amount of time. Didn't have any meter to FRC that. I think I'm getting my bearings straight now. I say as I whiff 6H on that one. It was a little weird height on that. Jesus Christ, the damage people can do to Baiken is nuts. I'm worried here he's going to do some sort of level 3 charge move. And if he does, I wanted to kind of just knock him in once. Just to get him out of the way for that. Good Zakuro there. I was expecting a super. That's why I ended up doing the Suzerain at him. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's a good Baku, but I'm not going to follow up with that. I locked Punch, I think mostly because I wanted to do a combo afterwards. So Baiken's seals, they do 3 different types of things. There's the blue seal, which seals jumping and running for 12 seconds. There's the yellow seal, which makes it so that all of the hits that come up next are counter hits, including mid block string. There's the green seal. Green seal lasts for 4 seconds, and that one's the very next hit that hits them is that strikes at them is going to be unblockable. So the next thing that they block is a hit. Each time you do that, there is a follow-up you can do that's free. The seals themselves cost another 25% meter. Good throw tech. Love seeing throw tech. The seal itself costs 25% meter after the Baku, and the Baku itself costs 25. But you can get a button afterwards for free where you lock that button. It could be any of the 5. You can lock dust if you want. Nice slash back there. Didn't do anything with it. Good air throw, keeping him locked in there. Tommy's such an important move for Baiken. Like, you might think that her guard cancels are her most important thing, but the time mat is just so important for locking everything down. Oh, I didn't FD that. Yeah, I should have gone for a throw there, but missed it. I went for a slash instead. I thought it was going to be too far. Good. Oh, nice. Nice read there. Oh, I'm impressed with myself. Okay. So next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets here. Okay, so CFG won against Aligari 2-0. Right. This is why you don't pick random as your song, because then you get this song. This song sucks. It's not a song, it's just some ambient sound effects. It's not like this is Samurai Showdown. I want heavy metal music in my Guilty Gear. So Quash is really good. damn good Johnny. He's at a bad position here against Justice. Johnny has a hard time overall getting in past Justice bombs. There are ways, but, you know, let me count the ways. There's not many, right? So, let's see here. He's going to do a Bakusai setup that's a favorite of Quash's. Ooh, good jump there, because Tronzilla knew he was going to be hit with a Mistfinder no matter what happened. Good superior trance to hit Quash. Ooh, that's going to be a nice follow-up for the combo there. Quash does have full meter. Let's see if Tron's able to get around that here. Ooh, not quite. Living on the T, huh? Good Michael Sword. Got some good Justice bombs going on here. Quash trying to get in safely while also trying to block the least amount. Look how patient Quash is the whole time. He's not attacking or anything, he's just moving forward. You know, you really gotta be patient when you've got a Justice that's really good at doing those bombs. The wrong thing, you'll get hit and you'll still end up right back all the way in the back. So you just gotta make sure you're patient. Good idea, throwing him in the corner like that. He's gonna do a Bakusai. Again, a favorite of Quash's. That's what he likes to do. He's gonna do a Bakusai and wake up again here with another FRC. The Bakusai FRC point is something you gotta be really careful about. The FRC point has 3-frame window for the FRC. But if you accidentally FRC on the first frame possible, it actually comes up with a different property, and one that doesn't help you. It has the animation, cloud, for Bakusai, but it actually won't end up hitting the opponent. So it's a weird thing, it shouldn't be in the game. They don't think they tested that and found it out, but something you gotta be aware of if you're playing as Johnny and you're wondering about the Bakusai FRC. Another thing Quash really likes to do is when he gets you in corner, throw that up coin. As he's throwing up the up coin, you are probably going to want to just stay there and block because you don't want to get hit by the coin. Coin's one of the best projectiles in the game because of how well it keeps track of space, and also because it levels up Johnny on a hit. You're going to see combos where he ends up misfiring, hitting him with a coin, which levels up his misfire and misfiring again. 1 point there goes to Quash. Anyway, as you're blocking the coin in the corner, you're going to want to either continue blocking or jump. And if you jump, that puts you into blocking distance for the coin and then perfectly able to just get like misfired and stuff like here. Not a good position usually. If you block, he could throw you before the coin even hits you. Pardon me. He could throw you before the coin even hits you. And then you get hit by the coin anyway. So it's not a good position. Here we go again. Like I said, Quash being really patient just to get in on these bombs. Oh man, see, Tronzilla is so good at those bombs. That's definitely his main forte. Just barely missed the 6P. It looked like Quash wouldn't have blocked it if he was in range of that 6P. Good high damaging combo by Quash. I feel like Johnny is really good at doing damage for combos, but those combos are really hard to do too. Got a round win here for Tronzilla. So Michael's sword, if you're doing it in the air, it has a few frames of recovery, like 6 frames or something like that. So when you hit the ground, you actually can't do anything to recover, and you're vulnerable to getting hit. So that's why Tronzilla does his Michael sword higher in the air. He could Tiger Knee it to do it right at first frame off the ground. But if you do that, then you don't have enough time to do some other action on your way down. So you saw him, after he did the Michael sword, he did a jump H, and then he was able to land while in that animation, so it canceled the recovery frames he would have had for landing that way. Johnny doing a good job keeping in the corner. One that you really want to be very aware of when you're playing as Johnny is his FRC points. You can do those Divine Blades and the other kind of moves with FRC. You become a lot less vulnerable than you normally would. There's a trick called wave dashing you can do with Johnny. I haven't seen Quash do it in this game yet so far, but it makes you move a little bit faster. Quash does know how to do it, though. I've seen him doing it plenty of times in tournament. Good air throw there by Quash. Nice use of Jackhound force break. Man, just looping it. Just looping it. So when you hit them with that force break, you actually gain a level for your Mist Finder. So it's something to keep in mind as well if you're out of coins. Alright, so we got 2 points there for Quash. Quash is going to take the win 2-0 against Tronzilla. Let's go ahead and switch to the brackets here. Feeling we're going to do the loser side matches first. For me, I would do Aligari versus Wyvern, so we'll see if that's what's going to happen here. So Wyvern and Quash hail from the far-off land of Orange County. So it was a very long drive for them to get to this tournament, but it shows just how dedicated they are to be able to play more Guilty Gear. Slayer really crushing that guard cancel meter. When you see that you see the guard meter flashing like that after they've been blocking a lot of hits, that means that all of their next hits are going to be counter hits, and you actually don't take any guard meter forced proration until it gets back to the middle of the bar. Aligari able to get a good conversion off of the gun flame. That was a good use of 6K right in his face. You know, a lot of times in Guilty Gear, what you want to do when your opponent gets really close is just throw them, because throws are 0 frame, and there is something you can do on wake up. So, and your opponent also cannot throw you on your wake up. They have a 6 frame window. So it's a very, very good option to throw people on wake up. So you never really want a meaty that's too close. However, if you do get too close, you can bait it with certain attacks that are throw vulnerable. Good air throw call there by Aligari. Oh, he did. It's interesting. Slayer's 6K in there hopped up in the air, so he ended up dodging around Aligari's force break Fafnir. There we go. Another 6K by Order Soul. That move is throw and vol, so that's why you're seeing him do that when he's right up in his face. You gotta be careful when you're right up in their face, though, because you could see something like Slayer using a super move, which end up doing. I'm noticing that Aligari is not. Oh, okay. I'm noticing that Aligari is not charging up his meter. And he's doing the dust charge cancels, but he's not actually charging. It could just be that he knows that Slayer is really good at getting in very fast, and pretty much any distance from Slayer is a deadly distance because of things like Mappa Punch and other fast travel moves that Slayer has. Man. Getting those dashes going as Slayer. Update this. We do have Aligari winning. So one kind of trick you will see some scummy Slayer players try and do is they'll dash towards you and throw, and then dash and throw kind of thing. So anytime you see a Slayer player dash at you when you're really close, you gotta want to be ready for a throw. Pardon me. And lockdown. There we go. It was a good use of Fafnir. Able to continue the combo even though it looked like he was going to push him further away. Ooh, not a good burst there by Aligari. And Wyvern's going to take that point. There we go, getting some good knockdowns. Good air throw there by Aligari. I just want to call this out. Air throws look so cool in this game. Good air block for the flawless defense. Holy cow. Aligari has really good defenses in this game. Not able to really utilize his special there. Hits with the overhead and does a Roman cancel. Thought he opened him up, but not quite. Okay, there's going to be a death there for Wyvern. This is Aligari's last point. Good slide underneath. You know, one thing that you kind of hear a lot of joking around is Slayer doesn't attack, or sorry, he doesn't block, he just attacks. So, you know, if you punch somebody, then they can't punch you, right? If they're in the middle of punching you, just punch them. That's kind of Slayer philosophy 101 when it comes to attacking and blocking. Force break Fafnir gets a little bit of a conversion off of it. I haven't seen too much get him off of the force break Fafnir, other than just a couple more hits. But that's good right there. Aligari is going to take the win. Alright.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
Tronzilla starting with a sweep. Very good move for Justice because he's got that distance. Tiger knee Michael sword. Mech ends up blocking Justice's 6P, but still getting locked down. A very bad position for Justice to be in. Justice has terrible mobility. Cannot dash. You can only pretty much run forward. Do superior trance like that, which is a force break move. Good use of Michael Blade there. Tronzilla takes the first point. Tronzilla here with the best character color pick. That orange and green. Yeah, you gotta watch out when your opponent has enough meter to do something like that. You know, you can't be too super trigger happy with bombs. I know, Justice Mirror, right? About to witness something amazing and fun. Okay. There we go. 1 point goes to Tronzilla.
You win. Please select your character. Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's
Better.
rock.
Alright, so Tron switching to the blue color here. Ends up keeping him locked down in the corner. Since Justice does not have a dash, has very little way of getting in, Justice has to make sure that she keeps 25% meter in order to get through. If you have less than 25% meter and the other Justice starts using bombs on you, you're practically dead. Justice v Justice is one of those 9-1 matchups. You know, Justice almost always wins. Ooh, didn't see that bomb go through the other bomb. That was pretty neat. Very, very sneaky, sis. Okay, he knocks him away with that Michael Blade. Keeping him locked down in the corner there. Still could be anyone's game. There you go. Tronzilla takes the first game on there. Was it the second one already? It is the second one already.
Please select your character.
Okay, so we have CFG versus Quash. This is the winners finals match, so it's going to be 3 out of 5.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
Okay, I backdashed at the beginning, mostly because, ooh, nice use of Tommy counter hit. One thing I noticed is Quash gets hit by that a lot more than Wing Zero does. That was a smart, oh my god, I can't believe I even did that. It was a smart burst. I'm definitely doing a lot better than when I fought Aligari here. Good stop on Quash's part, in order to not get hit by Sakura. Nice. Oh, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Slightly too far. Oh, no way! I managed to. Wow. Oh, nice! Nice. What's he gonna do on his wake up? Oh my god, this is so close. Yes! Go me! Oh man, why don't I play this way against Wing Zero? I'm doing so much better against Quash. Correct block, but he still ends up grabbing me. I'm slightly out of way of getting hit by his, ooh, nice. Is that gonna hit? That's not gonna hit. It's jump. I blocked that. Oh my god. I'm watching that myself. I'm like, go for the throw. Go for the throw. I almost got his burst. There you go. That's how you beat Biken. You go for an attack and then you go for a sweep right afterwards, and it goes underneath my Sakura if I'm going for a Sakura counter. He's gonna keep going for these. That's what he does. He keeps doing them. Good. Some decent blocks, but I didn't get hit by. I got hit by the third cross up. And of course, he goes for Insenka, and that hits me. So we've got 1 point here for Quash. Again, this is 3 out of 5. I think I did pretty well that first round, so I'm proud of myself, even though I lost. One of those. What was the score? 0-3. I did well though. It was close. Not gonna hit. It's too far away, just slightly. That's too far away too. Nice, nice. Oh, perfect timing for a lot of these moves here. I did soccer because I wasn't sure it was gonna hit, and I did one for the F press instead. Good blocks. Man, I was playing my heart out this night. He's gonna go for Bakusai. That was a bad burst. And also, when I was landing down on him, I did jump S. I shouldn't have tried countering any of that. I wasn't expecting that. That was a good move on his part. He goes for coin right at the start. 5K, Biken's secret best move. Nice! Ugh, those throw attacks. So hot. Good, the damage on Biken is nuts. Look at that damage and stun. Oh, I am getting hit by that. 2H. 2H is if he knows that he's going to get, you're just going to mash a button against him. 2H gets you. Johnny's 2H is 5-frame startup. Really good move. And you see Quash use that a lot. I went for backdash at the beginning. That's what I did in the first game. First round there. Wasn't expecting a second coin, so I went for an O-Ren. Good 6k by Quash there, trying to beat me. He's practically baiting an O-Ren, and I wasn't falling for it, which not normally me. Normally I do fall for O-Ren baits, so we'll continue here. Did a good combo against me. Combos against Baiken are not easy. She's a light character. That's gonna be it. Ooh, good escape. Aw. Aw, that 6H whiffed. That's a shame. That was just almost there. He was at the right height. Good burst. Good burst. But to tell me that was a wrong call. That was not a counter hit, I don't think, so that's why I wasn't following quite the normal way I would have. Yeah, because he recovered. I was going to go for a 6P once he woke up, but I mistimed it on there. Good use of Suzerain in there. Yeah, oh yeah, second kill? Oh. Oh, give it to me. I love that. That's great. Goes on to wake up. On round start there. Oh man. Oh, so dirty. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. What am I doing here? This is amazing. Oh, a complete 180 reversal on my gameplay again from when I was fighting Aligari to when I was fighting Quash. Again, look at this fucking Baiken, anti-Baiken damage. It's a good backdash. I don't even know what I was pressing up there. Man. Good throw. What am I gonna do after this? That was a Yozansen. That was a whiffed Yozansen. Did the input wrong for TK. Alright, well I get my point here. I still won that one, so that's good. I just gotta win 2 more in a row, and I got this. I'm not good against Johnny, I keep telling myself. But really, I think I'm just not good against Wing Zero's Johnny. Wing Zero is such a good player, and he reads me like a book way more than anybody. Like more than Mike Z does, more than DQRF does, more than Slash Gordon does. I get read by Wing Zero. Man, Johnny does massive damage against Baiken. Holy crap. Oh, that was debatable burst. Yeah, exactly. The Baiken damage against Baiken is insane. People keep saying, man, Baiken does so much damage. It's like, have you seen the damage you do against Baiken? Good throw. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that. I always lose to Wing Zero whenever he does that dash against me, because he'll dash into throw. And, see, I'm doing good damage against him, so I guess I can't complain about the damage he's doing to me. But Johnny dash in for throw is pretty good, especially because you can option select it. Good Baku. Good Baku. Should have Morari Komi through there. There's another 2H by Quash. Again, Quash, probably Quash's favorite button. I would guess his favorite special is Bacchus. Oh no, Coin. Coin's gotta be his favorite special. Oh, I should have jumped, but it didn't counter hit, so I'm not sure if it would have hit. It was too low in the ground to do a Zakuro there. Why didn't jump D against him? There we go, that's gonna be it. Good game, Quash. Good game, Quash. I was not disappointed with my gameplay in that for the most part. There were some mistakes, and I'll tighten those mistakes up, but for the most part, I think I played pretty solid that game. So let's see who's next. Let's go to our brackets here. So CFG lost 1. It's Quash 3. Now we have Aligari and Tronzilla. Alright, so we got Tronzilla versus Aligari. This is the losers semifinals. It's the top 4 match. It's 2 out of 3. Both counter hitting each other. The better position is Justice in this one because he knocked him all the way to the side. It's a tough call for Order Soul if you want to go for a full charge or if you want to fight for it. Oh, he lost that whole charge just trying that one move for that was what, a level 3 gun flame against Justice there. Good use of Superior Trance, trying to get out of the corner, making sure that he stays far enough away from Order Soul. Aligari gets a good combo on him, but carries him back to the next corner, so I guess it's okay. It's not going to keep him mid-screen. Good 6P. Ends up bursting to get out of there. I love seeing those kind of repeated moves. Just to see if it's going to work. Alright, here comes Justice Ball. How well can you play Justice Ball? Not well enough. Michael Swords. Aligari levels his charges up until he can finally get in. You know, I see Gunflame get underneath those bombs, but maybe it just doesn't get underneath the punch bomb, which is the one that goes the lowest to the ground. Oh, nice jump arc in order to get underneath there, get through those bombs. Good burst, keeping him stuck in the corner with that good burst positioning. Level 2 Dragon Punch ends up being pretty successful. That was rough. That was rough. Waiting with bated breath there. Alright, so we got the first point here goes to Tronzilla. The Injustice Ball, keeping all those buttons. He's going for a charge, so Justice is going to go for more bombs. Good jump. Aligari is now out of his levels. Trying to keep Justice locked down. Justice does not have any meters, so Justice can't do his Force Break Superior Trance to get out of there. Little known trick against Superior Trance, which is again Justice's kind of fast moving teleport move. Just backdash. Your invincibility and backdash will, if you time it right, will put you completely through Superior Trance, and you can go ahead and punish Justice. I practiced that quite a bit. It's actually not as hard as it sounds. Picking up that guard meter. There we go. That's gonna hurt. Wrong bomb. It's not the bomb he was probably planning on doing. Dead angles to get through. Aligari knocks him back in the corner, knowing that Tronzilla is trying to get out of that corner there. Knocks him back in the corner there and ends up taking the round, which is also the game set match. Alright, Tronzilla wins. Next up is going to be me versus Tronzilla, so we're going to switch this up here. Let's go to the brackets. That was 2-0 Tronzilla. Up next is CFG versus Tronzilla. Okay, button config is over. Here we go. This one is 3 out of 5. It's losers finals. The winner of this is going to end up going to fight Quash. Justice picking the Mountain Dew SA color. Interesting that I went for the Sakura instead of the Zakuro. Guard cancel. I must have thought he was too low to the ground to do a Zakuro. Good air throw. Keeping Justice there in the corner. Oh. Must have messed up my jumps there. Didn't block the follow-up move. Didn't block again. He went from high to low, so that was what got me that first one. Didn't faultless defend. That's what killed me. If you don't faultless defend when you're blocking those in the air, then Justice is going to be able to punish you because you're in the air. You can't do an air blocking in some of those moves. Oh, I messed up the follow-up there. Carried him all the way to the corner again. I don't know if that was a misplaced burst, because I probably read his burst, but he did it late. Messed up the follow-up. Messed up a lot of stuff here against Tron. He's got to use his meter. That's why I did that. Oh, no! Oh, he threw me. Oh. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Stay patient. Stay patient. No, don't burst there. What are you thinking? One loss against Tronzilla there. One win for Tronzilla, one loss for me. It's too far away from really me to do anything there. See, normally that's a bad move to do against bombs, the Suzerain. I knew I was close enough where I could still get something from him. That's why I went for it anyway. Not always a good option. Good throw, good throw. Good, good. Not much to say. Like, I'm watching this and like, okay, this is exactly what I would do if I was in that scenario. Because it is. Should have 6P'd there. Could have gotten from that. It's a weird counter hit there. Wasn't really sure what to do with it. Was trying to figure it out. Mostly got it, but didn't quite get it. Slightly too far away for the Sakura. For Baiken, making sure you have 25% meter against Justice is really important. Because you, ooh, it's gonna hurt. Learning my lesson and making sure I'm faultless defending in the air. Because if Justice starts doing Justice Bombs on you, sometimes the only way to get through it is to do Tatami Fourth Break. So you have to make sure you have 50% meter on you at all times. Or sorry, 25% meter on all times. Knocking down. What's he gonna do on startup? Oh, should have blocked that. It was a good burst, though. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Lost a round there. What's gonna do on wake up startup? Actually, aside. Ooh, managed to get through. Just barely. You gotta get that horizontal momentum before you start jumping. Here, I don't faultless defend because I want to be able to do my force break Tatami. If I'm using faultless defend to get rid of chip damage, then I won't be able to have that force break. And you'll notice now that I have that force break, he's only doing one bomb. He's not doing massive bomb patterns against me. See? Because he knows too. Very familiar with that matchup. 2-0 Tronzilla. Good shit, man. Good shit. This is 3 out of 5. It's losers finals. Whoever wins this, like I said, goes to Quash. More of that Mountain Dew SA color.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
I should block all of those moves. I knew exactly when I could have done that because I learned from the previous 2 games. Right back tail. I block that. I'm just gonna do a high attack. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, that was a good burst, because that would have hurt a lot. Is that guard bar? Notice how he's only doing 1 bomb now, because he knows I can do my force break to Tommy. Good throw tech by Tron there. I was expecting a super when I see 100% meter, and he's waking up. It's like, okay. Okay, I think he's going for a super. He's probably thinking the same thing. Like, he's probably thinking he thinks he's gonna go for a super. Good for him for not doing it. But I caught him the last 2 times, I think, so. Oh, just barely hit him with that force break to Tommy. That was nice. Very nice. Oh, man. Good block, good block. Oh, I gotta win this. I can't just let him die when he has that sliver of health. No. There we go. Good Baku. Like, how embarrassing losing like that. It's a good round there for Viking. One thing I noticed that Tronzilla does, and you actually see a fair amount of higher level players doing this kind of thing, he doesn't try to tech out of black beats. He kind of just assumes you're going to get the combo. And I can understand why, but there's a lot of times where if I see you doing that, I'm going to do a black beat combo against you. Like, I'm going to do combos I couldn't have done because I see you're not teching it. So you gotta really tech those, you know? If I see you getting scared of teching things because I'm doing a tech trap, I'll start doing weird combos too that you're probably never going to see. So it's stuff you gotta, you know, even combos, when you're being hit, that's a mind game you gotta look through. Not just from, like, you know, Skullgirls type of resets, but like other things too, you just gotta keep an eye out. I might be trying to go for that black beat combo. There's actually a lot of players who just like, oh, I'm getting hit, I'm not gonna even try teching. And I can tell. I look for that. Look at that. I did that particular combo because I knew he wasn't gonna tech it. And he could have teched it. But I knew he wasn't. That's why I did that combo. So you got, like I said, it's something you gotta watch out for. And really, you guys gotta start teching your tech combos. So I'm going for those extensions that I know won't hit, but you're not teching it. Okay, good Zakro. Jump to get out of that. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides here. He's blocking that fuzzy guard, so if I'm smart, I'm gonna start. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I should have 6P'd instead of 6H'd. Okay. He's not good at wiggling out. Wiggling out's a different thing. One thing nice throw attack. One thing you see me doing a little bit more here now is something I've been experimenting a little bit more, which is using jump kick on taller characters, because it's something that might hit a little bit more, and I can kind of combo after it a little bit. We'll launch them in the air. Okay, is this gonna be it? Am I gonna be able to get through this? Ooh, no! No. Tronzilla takes it. 3-1. Good job, Tronzilla. I love this game. I love this game. Just so much action going on, so fast. You have to think and do, and there's so much to think about in such a split second. You really have to focus so hard. I love this game so much. Now available on Switch. Don't forget, I might as well chill a little bit here. Hold on. Let me pull this up. All right, don't forget, guys. This is the grand finals for the Warriors Path. But don't forget, I'm doing this kind of thing every so far Thursdays and Sundays. Kind of what I'm trying to do a schedule for. Might just be every Sunday. We'll see how things go. I just trying to catch up a little bit at this point. I'm going to be trying to catch up for a little while. So I'm doing them Tuesdays and Sundays. I also do casuals here every Tuesday. I do Smash Brothers and I do something else. Every Wednesday we're doing some sort of fighting game, older fighting game. So you can kind of see all that kind of stuff going on too. If you want to subscribe, you get some of my cool icons. Let me shill these a little bit here. Where are they? Get my awesome icons here. If you subscribe, you get the Biken icon. If you subscribe the dumb way, like getting the $10 tier and the $25 tier, something like that, it's ridiculous. Don't do those. You get the Yes and the Robokai. If you are a Guilty Gear player and you subscribe to any of those two tiers, tell me what freaking icon you want and I'll switch it, because that's dumb. Anyway, like I said, I do these streams every now and then. Make sure you go to the if you're going to Evo, sign up for the Anime Evo page. I'm running the tournament over there. And we'd love to have you. Evo's the biggest tournament for Plus R in the world at the moment. You want to play Plus R with people, you go to Evo at this point. We do hotel casuals, we do a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's just an absolute blast. The most fun I have all year is going to Evo, just meeting everybody again, chatting with them. We throw kumites for people, we have fun, we go out to dinner, we just have an absolute blast in Las Vegas with each other and play a shitload of Guilty Gear. Beyond that, I am running a Guilty Gear 1 tournament. Woohoo. We might be doing some more stuff with Guilty Gear 1 every now and then. But, you know, Guilty Gear 1 is on the side. I'm going to see about going to see Otaku. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And also, the Anime Ascension signups just started. So you can sign up for Anime Ascension as well. But enough of that. So if you want to get into a few more things, I'm just going to post the Discord here and my YouTube. So you can get in track with anything that I post on both of those. Discord is really for the Guilty Gear XX Action Core Plus R Discord in general. It's not my personal Discord. I treat it that way because I talk so much in it, but it's not really my personal Discord. It's a community Discord. So here we go. We'll go ahead and start this grand finals here. We have Tronzilla versus Quash. Like I said, Tronzilla's coming from loser side. Okay, so they both don't do anything on round start. Kind of back away a little bit. Quash doing a good Nsenga near the end. He's only got 5 coins left. Alright, good counter hit is going to lead to a lot. Ooh, just misses the level 2 misfinder there. Oh, going full 100% meter, Roman cancel and Senga. I'm not sure how big brain that is, but but he missed the last in Senga. I know Wing Zero would be proud if he saw that. Forward dash. Yes, we will be running Guilty Gear 1. It's gonna be something. I've been practicing the game a little bit. It's interesting. The aesthetic is really awesome though. I love how the game looks and sounds and the presentation and stuff. Okay. Tronzilla, get him in the corner. Put him right next to. Ooh, doesn't end up hitting him with his jump. What's that? Jump slash. I saw a throw coming, but that was a good whiff because I would have gotten hit by that throw too. He went for a 2K first, and then hit him with the throw. So first point here goes to Quash. This is 3 out of 5. Starts round with a Michael sword. And try and keep some sort of lockdown on Quash there with all those bombs. Good hit. Ooh, got hit even with the strike back tail against the up coin. Tronzilla had a good health lead. Nice counter. Not going to be a kill off of that. Counter does give quite a bit of proration, if I recall. Good hit. That move is air unblockable unless you faultless defend. Definitely a good move to do while he's landing. Good counter again. Counter round start. I haven't seen Tronzilla do that the entire tournament, so he is mixing up a lot of his round start moves. That throw is going to be tough. Justice is one of the few characters that can combo after a throw. Again, throws are 50% pro rate, so you're only going to get so much off of it, so don't burst against a throw combo. But still, it's pretty significant compared to a lot of others. Good counter there. He's countering a lot more against Quash than he was doing against like me or Quash from before. Good throw. Good one right there. Tronzilla takes a win. Score is now 1-1. Oops. Man, he's really starting with those Michael swords on his round start. It's hit with the bomb. One good thing, if you're going to practice how to fight Justice, learn the distance of Michael sword, so you know how safe you can stand and not get hit by it. Like, take a Michael sword, you can walk forward if you know what the distance is. This is not the full screen. The super version is the full screen, or at least full screen length. I didn't get a chance to comment on how awesome those air throws were, but that was sick. All those air throws. Not able to capitalize off that Baka side, but still ends up getting a win there for that round. Michael sword again, but ends up getting hit by a coin. Now, just as is Michael sword, you have a ground version, you have an air version. The air version's 2 hits, but you have a lot more recovery when you land because you actually do land and there's recovery on it. However, if you attack before you land, you lose that recovery, so you don't need to worry about it. That's why you saw in the last Michael sword that Justice did, just before he landed, press, what's that, jump S? Man, that damage! Johnny damage, man. Best character in the game? With 2 best characters in the game, Justice and Johnny. Good hit there from Tronzilla, taking it back. They're both tied in rounds and score. What we call games. Good Justice ball coming in. Now he knows that Johnny has meter, so I think that's why he's not going for as much Justice bomb setups as he would have. Because I think Jackhound goes through it, the force break Jackhound. It's a good burst. Good block. And ultimately it's going to be it there. 1 point there for Quash. It's going to be the game winning point after this. Tournament winning point, really. Not that it matters, but for those of you who care, the terminology, it comes from tennis. It's, we've got rounds, which is not a tennis term, but rounds, games, sets, and matches. The match is the entire thing. In grand finals, how we do them at fighting game tournaments is you have sets. You normally on for just one set. Games are the full 2 out of 3 rounds. So 2 out of 3 rounds, 2 out of 3 games per set. And usually 1 set per match. Yeah, you can barely see it. That was the first time I saw him wave dashing. He was probably just doing it because he knew he had to do it in order to get there. That's one thing I heard Quash talking about that. Like, if you're looking for top Johnnies and they're not wave dashing every time, they're only wave dashing, like, when they need to. It's a little weird. You'd think that you just kind of get used to doing it, but me, it's just so hard that it's just not worth trying for every time. I don't know. But the wave dashing is when you do a faultless defense while you're in the middle of your dash as Johnny. So you actually cancel your animation with a faultless defense, which is going to make things a lot faster while you're jumping or dashing forward. Any character that can do a hop instead of a run can do a wave dash, so that's really just Johnny and Cliff. Theoretically, any character who can do that hop would do it. Again, those two can, but Gold Potemkin can also hop. So who knows if he can wave dash? We haven't tried that out yet. Okay, I went for a sweep. Doing some wave dashes to go forward. Did a back dash from the sweep, but still ended up getting hit. Slightly too high to hit him with the up misfire. Playing some Justice Ball here. Now he knows that Quash has 25% meter, so even if he tries to go for Justice Ball, there we go, he could jack down it. So it's not really something you want to look out too hard for. Good parry trance into throw. That was nice. Okay, this is gonna be it. Right there. That's it. Quash takes the tournament. Good job, Quash. Let's go ahead and finalize this, make it formal. Okay. We have Quash, we have Tronzilla. Quash wins 3-1 against Tronzilla. Alright guys, and that's it. That's the Warriors Path tournament. It wasn't that long. But I had a lot of fun. Some really great matches between not just Quash, not just Tronzilla, but also I fought Aligari. And we fought Aligari afterwards later too, so I'd really great thanks for Mech for showing up. Again, Mech, he goes to Super Arcade a lot, so it's kind of a distance for him to go to this tournament. And Wyvern, man, you guys came from Orange County. That's nuts that you went for this tournament, but I really appreciate it. And just having more people and playing with this game is so good. It's just great to see and play with more people. That's always why I'm trying to push this kind of thing. So I'm trying to see what we can do here. We're going to have more of these tournaments showing up. I already have recorded the B-Sides tournament, which was our last Saturday. It was a tournament that we ran over at Super Arcade. It was a bigger tournament than this one was. I think we had something like 12 people, something like that. So we'll go ahead and stream that next time. I can't do it this Sunday, so I'm going to do it next Thursday, so a week from now. And by then, we'll see how things go. So we'll go ahead and see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody, and have a good one. Rock on.